What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster, and, as I'm sure that most of you know by now, the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima was announced last week by Sony. It's called the Ghost of Yotei, and they are going to another era and replacing the male main character with a female one.
I'm not a bit surprised.
That sounds like a familiar playbook, doesn't it? But I haven't covered the subject yet because I didn't want to have just a knee-jerk reaction to the thing, and I thought that Sucker Punch, the developer of Ghost of Tsushima, had earned at least some trust. Even when we discovered that the voice actress for the new main character is an insufferable activist, I kept quiet. I kept hoping that this would actually be a good game. After all, a female main character does not make a game by default bad. So I just kept quiet, I kept watching. I figured I'd keep my eye on things. And then, when the former Sony Interactive Entertainment head chastised gamers who were worried about Ghost of Yotei, using that tired old refrain, "If you don't like it, don't buy it," I still wanted to make sure I wasn't having just a knee-jerk reaction.
Steady.
But then I saw this on my Twitter feed. This is Sony's corporate report, and the damn thing is filled with DEI crap. It just came out the other day, and Cabrutus Rambo brought it to my attention on Twitter here, and with that said, it dawned on me that we are no longer in an innocent until proven guilty situation in the video game spaces any longer. These days, it's entirely justifiable to assume the worst in games with even the barest hint of wokeness in them, because these D-bags who have infiltrated and damaged our entertainment spaces, they absolutely prey on our tolerance. The real danger is in not noticing a problem before it's too late.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke and DEI infected games pinned to my account for your reference, and until I receive evidence that Ghost of Yotei is not just a game that is a pandering pile of garbage filled to the brim with the message, I am adding this game to that list.
It's a list of stupid idiots. You just made the list.
In any case, my handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. But let's talk about what we have been seeing with Ghost of Yotei in some more detail. If you haven't seen it already, the person who is the voice actor for the new game is a bit of a nutcase. Worse than that, she is a completely insufferable activist who has made her political activism into her entire personality. She apparently doesn't talk about anything else. If you look at the person's Twitter profile here, she lists her pronouns by saying that she uses all pronouns. That's right, folks, we have hit the final stage of pronoun nonsense, not to be outdone by the people who make up crazy words and then use that as their pronouns. Erica here has decided that she is all of the things. As far as I can see, there is no upstaging this. This is the ultimate in, hey, look at me, look at how special I am. This is the final evolution. But she also tweets stuff like this. And she tweets more crap like this. As I said, her ideology has possessed her like a frickin' demon. It's the only thing she wants to talk about, so I can't really imagine where her snarky attitude, which, keep in mind, she has also blocked a whole bunch of content creators from our spaces, people like Endymion and Grums, but I can't imagine a world where she doesn't let her activist crap seep into the game that they are making. Now, don't get me wrong, it's possible that it will be okay, but I want an assurance that it will be. I reserve the right to remove this game from my list of woke games as soon as I learn that it's okay. But I want an assurance that things are good before I do that. For example, look at the CEO of Saber Interactive. A week or so ago, he came right out and commented on an Asmongold video saying that he is against political messaging in games and he hopes to make more games like Space Marine 2 as a way to combat this crap that we see. I need a statement like that from Sucker Punch, renouncing this backwards regressive crap. It's okay if they hire jackasses like this voice actress. I don't mind that necessarily, as long as the activism doesn't seep into the game, but I need to be assured that they aren't going to preach at us before I'm willing to give this game a chance. And that was the stance of many gamers right away. They were very standoffish with this game, and in response, Sean Layden, the former head of Sony Interactive Entertainment, felt compelled to weigh in on things, saying, "If you don't like it, don't buy it." And you may remember, this was the same line that was used years ago as an example when Battlefield 5 came out. People hated that they were trying to portray women as fighters in World War II in that game, and when gamers complained, they said, "If you don't like it, don't buy it." Well, you may remember that particular strategy did not work out very well for them. That marketing strategy was asinine and it failed miserably. They saw a staggering drop in sales numbers, and I think it's noteworthy, by the way, to point out the contradiction in the arguments of these jackasses who want to bury any criticism of their corporate masters. So, on the one hand, when we complain about a female main protagonist getting shoehorned into a series for pandering purposes like what we are expecting in Ghost of Yotei, they call us sexist bigots. And yet, on the other hand, when we point at Stellar Blade, which features a female character as the main protagonist, and we say that game is good and that it should be a candidate for Game of the Year, when we say that about a game that features a character that isn't ugly as hell, these same people call us incels and other crap like that, and they only do this because they don't have anything else. They clearly aren't listening to our arguments, so all they can do is name call. And don't get me wrong, name calling is funny. I call these people morons and jackasses and stuff like that all the time, but I couch that language in arguments where I at least attempt to make clear points. For them, the dialogue is just the derogatory insults because they don't have anything else. And that is basically all this is, this "if you don't like it, don't buy it" crap. It amounts to the same thing. But yeah, once I saw this post here from Cabrutus Rambo showcasing the image of Sony's corporate report, I knew I couldn't stay silent on this game any longer. Let's zoom in here so you can see some of what this says. Every other word seems to be either diversity or inclusion or some crap like that. These people are consummate pander artists, and as much as I appreciate the original Ghost of game, and as much as I want to trust Sucker Punch, for now, I am unwilling to give them the benefit of the doubt. They are under the Sony umbrella, and this is what Sony is saying they want to put into games. They have lost their privilege of trust as an industry in my book. I will need to hear reviews from people who have played it and that I trust, telling me the game is okay before I give it any kind of a chance. But I'm going to leave it there. Drop your thoughts on this situation in the comment section below. I'm very curious what everyone thinks about the game. Some of you may agree with me, some of you may not. We aren't a monolith around here. Everyone gets to make their own choices. So drop your opinion in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.